Hello folks, GMod Biker here again. Probably weren't expecting a Gary's Mod video because I said I was going to make a different video, but I realized that video was really boring and I decided I wanted to play Gary's Mod, and I have something to show you. So, I realized shortly before I wanted to play Gary's Mod that the way I've been doing steering, and I think a lot of other people have been doing steering in their car, is wrong. Or at least it's not super efficient. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If I get into this car here, I've attached all these poles onto my wheels. And if I turn the car, look at what we have. Ideally, these poles would intersect at a common point. That means that when you're going around a circle, all the wheels are rotating around a common point. You see, the problem here is most people, at least Jack when I was playing, maybe this has changed, just have a single steering anchor right here, okay? And that steering anchor moves these front wheels in parallel. And that is not how a real car works. Because, look at this really quick. If we imagine when a car's steering, let's actually get a little example here. If we imagine what paths the car steering actually follows, it doesn't follow a single circle. It would follow an inside circle and an outside circle. So the inside circle would be the inside wheels, which are all the way over here, and the outside circle would be all the way over here. And in order to follow these lines, you would need a different angle for each pair of wheels. That's called Ackermann steering. Real cars nowadays, there's more going on, so it's a little bit more complicated. But Gary's Mod, there's like no tires or grip. Doesn't really, it makes spherical. You have like one pixel touching the ground. It's not nearly as complicated, and I'm, but it is a problem. So whenever you're turning in your car that just has parallel turning wheels, you're essentially sliding both wheels along the ground in order to like create like a mean turning angle instead of just having the front wheels turned properly in the first place. And I got Sir Davers to program me a chip which actually controls two steering anchors and does turn the wheels in accordance with the Ackermann formula. Like this! See what I'm talking about? Now, these wheels are actually turned at different angles, and you can tell that obviously by those poles sticking out. And they actually meet at a common point with the back wheels as well, because the back wheels are all both on the same plane, so you only need 3 of these. But see, this is, and we have tested this. We tested this car, which is exactly the same as that car, except for the change in the steering. And this car is able to turn significantly sharper than this car because it's not sliding. This car is able to turn. We tested it right here. It was able to. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm not set up for it, but it was able to actually turn 180 degrees, an entire car width, shorter turning circle than this car. We have tested this with faster cars. I'm not sure how much it helps there because the wheels are always going to slide on faster cars, but it probably helps a little bit. And we've also tested it with 4-wheel steering, but I think there's a problem with the 4-wheel steering chip right now because it didn't behave quite right with this example. But yeah, this works. It works. It works very well. Let me spawn another one of these cars. See, we're definitely turning. I've got a little bit of shaking on this car because it's an older car. It's not by the angles it's making right now, or they're just sharper turns because the front wheels aren't sliding. There's more grip, and the front wheels are not turning at the same angle. This is actually pretty significant. I don't know. I have no idea if other people have come to this conclusion. I assume somebody has, because it's something that I probably should have noticed. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We made a chip that does that, and it actually helps with steering a lot, like significantly. It's hard to show it on video because it's not really a drastic change, but for slower moving vehicles, this will help significantly.